Yo, what's up, guys? It's 6 a.m. here in beautiful Costa Rica. I'm just getting my morning started. I already went to the bathroom, dropped the kids off at the pool. Now it's time to get hydrated. In the States, I'm always starting off with some reverse osmosis water, but here in Costa Rica, we're blessed with having delicious coconuts. So here's our little fridge in our Airbnb. We always stay really stocked up on coconuts. Back in the States, these babies are like $3 a pop, and here they're like less than $1 sometimes and way more delicious. So always grab a coconut in the morning, and then you got to make sure you're getting your water in glass bottles. If you guys know, plastic bottles will leach plastic into your water, and it absolutely nukes your testosterone. And it's actually crazy. 100% of men have been found to have microplastics in their balls. And then I always like to drink my water outside, kind of ponder, sit in nature. Coconuts are absolutely magical. If you don't believe in God, like a coconut will make you. Um, like coconuts are by salt water, and they filter out salt water and turn it into drinking water that humans can drink. So, coincidence? I think not. But what's even more crazy is when you grab a coconut, it has a hole. You can literally find a hole and just punch. There's three different holes in a coconut, but one will just easily allow you to punch through just like that. And then you got to create another hole so it has some air escape, and this is the tough part. Usually you can just stick a straw in it, but I like to pour it in a glass. There you go. That's how you get coconut water. And the coconuts here in Costa Rica are 10 times better than the ones that I've had in the States. The one in the States they're super sour. I think they're just rotten by the time they get to the US. But here, this coconut water, I mean, in the States, I've tried also coconut water in a can and in like cardboard boxes, and that's also super sour. I do not like the ones from the can or the boxes. They probably add some preservatives or something to it. But look how clear that is. Cheers. But yeah, and then I'll drink this down through the rest of the morning. I'll get in at least 20 ounces of water before I get any food in my stomach. It's just the perfect way to start your digestive system and get you going in the morning. And then as I drink down my water and let that process through my body, I'll read through two chapters of the Bible. Two chapters is the minimum I hit every day. If I'm inspired to do more, I'll always read more. But basically, reading through the Bible has had the biggest impact on my faith journey. Some background about me is I grew up going to church 2 times every week. So I went to Catholic school, kindergarten through high school. So on Mondays, I would go to church with school. And then on the weekends, I'd go to church with my parents. And just if you've ever been to church, you know that they have the same readings basically every year. They just recycle the same readings, and after you go for a while, you basically have those readings memorized. But there's so much more than just than just the readings that you're taught in church. Like for example, in the Old Testament, Samson kills 1,000 Philistines with the jawbone of a donkey, which is really badass. Or like, and Elijah basically sees a UFO. He describes it as a disc-shaped object with eyes around it, and he rides it to heaven. That's absolutely insane. I had no idea that was a part of Christianity. Reading through the New Testament, there's there's multiple times where Jesus calls out the Pharisees for following the rules too strict or interpreting the rules too strict. And I mean, That's exactly where we're at with the modern day church is everyone's just so focused on the rules, but they're not actually focused on developing the relationship with God. And basically, what I'm trying to do is by reading through the word and meditating on it every morning, is just developing a personal relationship with God and Jesus, and actually trying to realize what He's trying to preach to us, rather than just trying to go fulfill my little checklist and go to mass every morning or every Sunday or go to confession and just rely on that getting me to heaven. I want to rely on actually having a relationship with Jesus and kind of having a more personally tailored relationship with God and Jesus Christ. Um, but yeah, so I'll read through two chapters of this. Um, I mean, I'm not going to do a Bible reading montage. I think those are pretty cringe, but I'll pick right back up when I'm done and we'll go through breakfast. Okay, so I downed my water, read two chapters of the Bible. Now it's time to start with breakfast. So basically for breakfast, I'm just doing 10 raw eggs every morning. So I started doing 3 raw eggs in the morning, and the reason that was just because I go to the gym early in the morning. So I wake up at about 5 and I'll get to the gym around 6:30. And every morning I would cook eggs or maybe cook some ground beef. But then I'd get to the gym and I would still be digesting the food. So it would make me really like lethargic in the gym and make having a good workout hard. And then that's when I looked into other protein sources that are lighter on your stomachs, and a lot of people were recommending raw eggs. And like I said, I started with 3 every morning, and it's really light on your stomach. The thing about drinking raw eggs is I can literally drink 10 of them, and then I can go work out 30 minutes later and have all the energy I need without feeling like there's a rock in my stomach that's slowing me down. Recently, I stepped it up to 10 just because I've been trying a raw diet. Um, I'm big on raw milk, and a lot of people, especially in the comments on Instagram, whenever I post something about raw milk, they're like, "You're an idiot for drinking your milk raw. If you drink your milk raw, why aren't you eating your eggs or your beef raw?" And I was like, honestly, that's a good point. Why are we so big on raw milk in the health community, but there's no there's no emphasis on eating raw eggs or even raw meat? So I started looking into raw eggs and raw meat, and actually a lot of people do it, especially with modern food processing. The dangers of getting salmonella or other foodborne illnesses are really low. And even if you do get salmonella or any other parasite, it can be treated really easily. Salmonella is just like the flu for a healthy person. So it's at worst 7 days of diarrhea and throwing up. I guess some people get salmonella and they don't even know they even had it. So there's salmonella without even any symptoms if you're healthy. And I mean, this just goes back to 2020. Remember that disease that only killed 2% of the population? If you were either fat or old, you were going to die. It's the same thing with salmonella. Like, you don't have to be afraid of all these different bacterias. They will not kill you if you're semi-healthy. But yeah, and I mean, these go down super easy. When people ask me how I do it, I compare it to like my college days of taking a shot. You literally just tip the drink back and open your throat up. So here we go. Oh man, that feels great. And the great thing about a raw diet is I've been staying super lean without really even trying. I super lean. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. 10 raw eggs every morning. I've had no stomach issues or gotten sick yet. I've been doing it for a little over 15 days now. But yeah, the only side effect has been maybe a little bit of diarrhea, but the same thing happened to me on carnivore. It's just like you really don't even poop. It's like when you poop, it's just like a little bit that comes out. And the reason that is because your body can use all of the nutrients from eggs and meat. Like on carnivore, I was cooking eggs and meat, and I had the same type of symptoms. But what you can compare it to is corn. So when you eat corn, you'll notice that you always poop out the whole corn kernel. That's because your body can't use the corn, so it just gets rid of it. But yeah, I'm basically nutrient maxing right now. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Now we're gonna go walk to the gym and get a solid back day in. On our way to the gym, you can see the ocean. So it's what, like a 20-minute walk to the gym?
Yeah, 15, 20.
Which isn't that bad, honestly. It's honestly better than sitting in traffic for 15 or 20 minutes and you get your steps in. And honestly, most people here are in really good shape, and it's really motivating just to have a lot of healthy people around you. It makes sticking to just normal food so much easier, especially here in the grocery store. Fruits are so much cheaper than processed food, and it's like the exact opposite in the US. It just makes making healthy choices that much easier. Check it out. This is the gym here. Pretty cool. This is the lifeguard gym. So I'm pretty sure it's ran by the lifeguards, and like all memberships just go to donations to the lifeguards. But check it out. It's all gravel. It's 100% open in here. And you don't have to wear shoes. Pretty sick. Oh, we're hitting back day today. I'm starting my compound movement, which is barbell rows. With all of my workouts, I always include some sort of compound movement. So, and I'll do those with heavy sets, so 5 sets of 5, just so I'm always making sure I'm keeping my strength. So like for bench, I'll do 5 sets of 5 on bench, heavy bench. For legs, I'll do 5 sets of 5 on squat for heavy squats. So for back, we're hitting barbell rows. 5 sets of 5. And with back, you really have to feel your muscle contract. So take it super slow. So one of the best things about this gym is shoes are not required. So without shoes, you're able to splay your feet out more when you lift, and you're better able to grip the ground better. Your feet should be spread out, but our shoes naturally push your toes in like this. Like you can see my toes have been formed by shoes, but they should be like this. And then your feet, when you're lifting, can grip the ground. It's way more stable. So just finished my workout, had a good back day. Now that I got the gym in, I'm gonna get some tan in, and that's where my name comes from, Gym Tan Beef. That's why I try and do every day. Go to the gym or get some movement, get some sun on your chest and on your eyes, and then get in some beef or some nutritious food. The food I'm eating today is I picked up a watermelon and just cracked it open on that tree over there. And then I have some natural Greek yogurt here. So, and that's basically what I'm gonna eat until I drink some raw milk later and have some raw eggs. And then in the evening, I'll have my raw beef. But yeah, there's my morning routine, Gym Tan Beef. Follow for more.